Are you guys looking to clean wheels? Are you guys struggling on what chemicals to use? I know I get a lot of messages saying what chemicals you do use to clean these wheels, especially these wheels right here. Has a lot of brake dust, a lot of debris. So we're gonna be doing a chemical showdown today using an iron remover, an acidic wheel cleaner, and also a degreaser. Stick around to the end of the video to find out which one's the best. All right, guys, so the first one we're gonna be talking about today is this iron remover. This one's from Garage Therapy right here. This is around like $32 ideally for this bottle. It's a little bit more on the pricier side, but the cool thing about this product right here, it's really thick and it sticks to the wheel. So we're gonna be using this one today on these wheels. So I'm gonna spray a good amount of this iron remover in the wheels. And make sure to hit the whole wheel. There's sometimes that you'll miss a spot right here. As you see, there's a little dry spot. You gotta spray it liberally. And I kind of like to loosen the nozzle and get inside of here. So we're gonna let it sit for 30 seconds to a minute, just to let the chemical do its work. Let it kind of clean the wheel, and then after we'll come through the agitation process. This wheel is neglected, beat it. I know in the comments people are like, you should have rinsed the wheel first or hit it with the foam. This car right here hasn't been cleaned over 1.5 years. So we're just showing you the actual results on this product right here. So as you see, it's turning purple, it's breaking it down. So I'm gonna give it about another 20 seconds and then I'm gonna start agitating it. And so my choice of product we're gonna be using today is Easy Wheel Brush. This one I like to get inside the lug nuts, or excuse me, I like to get inside the barrel and agitate it and break down the brake dust. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. So I like to agitate it. And get in that wheel. So let me know in the comments, what do you think is going to be better? Is it going to be the acidic wheel cleaner, this iron remover, or the degreaser? I'd love to hear in the comments down below. And what do you guys use as for a wheel cleaner? So after when we're done, on a summer day, I would put a foamer and foam up with some pH neutral soap. So just to get a little bit more working time. The next thing we're gonna be using today is our Wheel Willy face brush. And we're just gonna get all the nooks and crannies and agitate it. I heard Garage Therapy has a great iron remover, so I wanted to try it out, especially on these wheels right here. These wheels are pretty hammered. And as I see right now, the wheel is looking really good. And after when I'm done, just for a thorough check, I'm gonna be using this Wheel Willy mitt and to get in little intricate areas to double check my work, make sure I got everything dialed in. I don't want to do this wheel a second time. So as I'm done, you can see it removed majority of the grit and the brake dust. Now we're gonna rinse it down. So as I'm looking on the wheel right now, surprisingly, it got majority of the brake dust. I do see a little bit more brake dust inside of the wheel. So that's the only con about using a wheel cleaner like this. Maybe I didn't give a lot of working time because we're in a direct sunlight. As you see, there's a little bit of brake dust in here. But other than that, a little bit more agitation and it would be perfect. So let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think about this product? I think this is one of the most stronger iron removers I ever used, compared to like Brake Buster, or not, it's called the Iron Buster, my bad, for P&S. But I still see a lot of work that I need to hit still in the area. So we're gonna come through and hit it again with an iron remover. I'm gonna just do a light spray and then go with my agitation process again. I'm gonna scrub it really good. And the one thing I notice sometimes in a hot day, right here it gets to dry pretty fast. So now we're gonna scrub it again. Just you'll see a lot of brake dust in these wheels. And then you could let it sit if you wanted to, or come through and just rinse it down. For the meantime, we're just gonna rinse it down. And as a second pass, we hit the wheel, and majority, actually around all the brake dust got removed with the second pass. I don't see any more brake dust on these wheels. So it took me 2 times to clean this wheel. And I could be a little bit, we could play devil's advocate. We didn't let it sit too long. I know in the comments, people are like, it's kind of a hard thing to do, but as us as a mobile detailer, consistently being on the go, you always want to be fast and efficient. And I sprayed the wheel, and I'm going to hit the agitation process, and then I hit the tire. So by the time, hopefully, it broke down majority of the brake dust. But other than that, this is one of the best iron removers I've ever used because of how aggressive it's not aggressive on the pH scale, more aggressive on the cleaning side. It's going to break down the brake dust and everything like that. So I would give this wheel cleaner right here a 9 out of 10. The only reason why I don't give it a 10 out of 10, it's a little bit more expensive. This one I said is like $32 for 1,000 mil. But let's go on to other wheel right here. So the second product we're going to be using is a degreaser. This is Knockout from Cleantech. So we're going to spray the wheel right here. The one thing I like about Cleantech is that it's so thick, and as you see, it just foams instantly. This one's use it 1-to-1. And as you see, it just, you can even see on the tire, just breaking all that grime down, especially on the tire, on the wheel. Really sudsy, and it has a lot of cleaning power. So we're gonna be using the same easy wheel brush, agitating the wheel, get inside that barrel. This is one of my favorite degreasers out there. I'm not a sponsored person for Cleantech. I just like the degreaser a lot, just because you see it just knocks out everything as is in the name. Now we're gonna be agitating it with this brush right here, the wheel woolly brush. Now get in the lug nuts, and then come through with my wheel woolly and agitate it. And then we're gonna come through and then rinse it down. So right off the bat, I see no brake dust. I see nothing. The wheel's just spotless. And this is, like I said, $32 for a gallon. But the con about this, you can't use it on every wheel. With the iron remover, you can use it on safe wheels like BBS's, non-coated aluminum wheels. This is gonna be your go-to right here. But for more on a cleaning effect, this is your guy right here. So yeah, like I said, nothing at all. And then you can clean the tire, strips out any sealant on the tire, any tire shine, any oil base, it'll strip it right off the surface. So check it out. Now we're going to be using that acidic wheel cleaner and then show you the results. So we're going to be using an acidic wheel cleaner for the last chemical. This one right here, this is from 3D. It's diluted 1-to-1, but you do got to be careful on how you guys use it because it could cause staining or damage on any wheel. So you just got to be careful and know your guys' wheels. So as right now, you see a lot of brake dust on here. what I'm doing is spraying it liberally on the surface. So I'm spraying the wheel, let it soak. A lot of people are scared to use acid. They think it's gonna melt the wheel down. It's on a plastic bottle, so you don't have to worry about it damaging or melting any of the surface. The only thing that you gotta be worried about is using it on a non-coated aluminum wheel or a wheel that has like an alloyed wheel. You definitely gotta be cautious about that, because once you put it onto the surface, it could like stain it or etch it, so you gotta be careful on that. So we're gonna be doing the same process using the Easy Wheel Brush. And the cool thing about this product right here, you don't have to do a lot of work. It does a lot of the work for you. So I'm just lightly agitating the barrel of the wheel. So after when I'm done agitating it, I'm gonna come through with my brush right here and then hit it on the face of the wheel. And if I do miss a spot, I'm not really too worried about it, just because I feel like the acidic wheel cleaner is going to do the work for you. So you don't have to go all crazy on it. So after when I'm done, I'm gonna come through and rinse it down. So with this wheel cleaner, I got great results. Didn't have any issues, straightforward, no brake dust. So the reason why I wanted to make this video is to show you guys what products to use. An acidic wheel cleaner, this one is gonna be super efficient, but also you gotta know on how to use it, with what wheel and when to use it. For the degreaser side, I would say that would be more on the maintenance side. So the acidic wheel cleaners, you're gonna bust it out for big jobs that haven't been cleaned, like this one right here. This one hasn't been cleaned over a year. This is what I'm gonna do acidic, but like I said, you always gotta make sure on the finish of the wheel. The second, for maintenance, I'm gonna be using the degreaser, just because it's efficient, and also it doesn't hurt the bank. It's $32 a gallon, so you can have fun with it, dilute it however you want to. And the pros about that one, you could clean the wheel and the tire. With the acidic wheel cleaner, you just could clean the wheel. And then the last one, the iron mover, that one I'm gonna keep in my arsenal just for sensitive wheels. Say like for instance, we have a client with the M3 three-piece BBS wheels. That's why I'm gonna bust out right there. I'm not gonna be using a degreaser or an acidic wheel cleaner, because you're gonna be damaging it, super sensitive. So let me know in the comments down below, how would you guys clean these wheels? What I feel like I missed, and any brands out there would you recommend? And other than that, guys, want to see you on the next video. I'll see you guys on the next one.